Good evening, guys. Angelo with you. Today, as I promised, I'm going to do another very interesting reading for you. Well, today I'm not using tarot cards, but instead, today I want to show you an example of an intuitive astrology session that I usually help with my clients. What is intuitive astrology and how can it help you in your everyday life or in making certain and maybe important decisions for you? So this deck that I got is called Astro deck, basically star code Astro deck. Very interesting deck, one of my favorite decks. I got this deck from Amazon, and this is how the cover of this deck looks. Honestly, when I was not very enthusiastic when I was purchasing this deck, because I didn't really know what to expect, as the reviews were very mixed. But after I got the deck, it took me some time to tune in with it, and now I actually use that on my everyday life. Almost like when I need some kind of recommendations or advice, I usually pick up one card in the morning for myself, or if I want to know what kind of decisions to make and how to start my day on the following day, I can also pick up one card before I go to bed. It does also help me to improve my focus and concentration on the things that I need to get done. Now, I don't want to take your time anymore, so today I'm going to do a small mini reading, and the reading will be about the feelings of your favorite person. We have already done this kind of very similar spreads before with the tarot cards, but I think this is going to be the first time that we're going to do this kind of spread with the Intuitive Astrology deck. So what I'm doing is that I'm now shuffling the cards, and I'm allowing you 10 to 15 seconds to focus on the image of your beloved person. It could be your crush, your partner, or even your secret admirer, whoever you want to know about how they feel for you, whether it's a female or male. Take a deep breath and then exhale, focusing on your partner. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one last time. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Now that you've focused on your beloved person, I'm going to shuffle the cards and cut them into 3 piles. We're starting the reading. The first card is basically the Ascendant. For those of you who know astrology, they know that Ascendant is actually the entrance into the face. So Ascendant is also one of our important indicators of our personality in astrology and natal charts. So Ascendant shows us what is the entrance, so what is the situation is like right now. The second card is the Root. Basically, what is the foundation of the situation that is going on. Third card is Descendant. What else is affecting the situation? I'm trying to just move the cards a little down the side so you can see them. And the last card is the Guidance. This card will tell you how to act, what kind of actions to take in order to achieve the goal that you feel like achieving. Now let's start with the first card, the Ascendant, the Libra, which is upside down. When the astrology cards come out as upside down, you can read it as the star on its negative point, or the star, the planet on the dark side. So by saying on the dark side, it's nothing really scary. The only thing is that obviously the situation with this person is out of balance. So maybe there's no communication yet, or maybe even if there's a communication, this communication is quite unstable and quite insignificant, because for the person it seems like it doesn't seem to make any difference whether whether you are in their life or not. So it's more likely, it's giving me the vibes and the energy of absence of communication, or also if there's a communication that is very insignificant probably, and definitely the situation is not balanced. There is a need to bring some balance to the situation. If this card comes out the first as an ascendant, then it might be actually a sign for you that this person might not be good enough for you, at least for now. But let's analyze more and let's see what the cards say. The second card, again, the card is upside down, which means that it's on his negative node and his dark node and it's Taurus. So basically, the swords and the root of the card is that probably there's no enough patience. You are probably being too impatient with the situation because you really feel like getting to know the person and would like to know what the person is feeling for you and whether there is a need to approach the person. So I can tell you that right now, obviously the situation doesn't seem to be like this. So with this card, I can say that you should not be too stubborn with the situation, and maybe just give it a break for now before you make up your mind and to come up to this person to let them know about your feelings. Because from what I understand, according to the cards, again, this is already the second card indicating that this may not be your person, so you'd better be careful. So there's definitely something is wrong with the situation, and even with the roots of the situation saying that there's no enough patience in this situation, and also no, I don't see much emotions from this person, from the side of the persons towards you, because obviously for this person you're just a regular person, or maybe someone who he does or she does not know well. And again, as I said earlier, with the Taurus being on the dark side of the moon, it says that probably you're being too impatient with the situation, or you might even want to rush the situation in order to make the first steps, or in order to somehow make that person take the first steps towards you, which you should really not do that. The next card is what else is affecting the situation. Descendant. Meet heaven. So the person is more likely interested in his own life or in her own life. I don't see much interest towards you, unfortunately, at least now. The person seems to be very focused on achieving his or like their own goals and dreams. They have their own company, they have their own circle of friends that they're very happy about. I mean, I don't see even them wanting to enter into your circle of friends. I mean, don't take this reading as a negative one, but take this reading as a precaution for you so that you don't get your heart broken in case. And the Midheaven says that this person can be very materialistic, very career or money oriented, and the thoughts or the feelings about the relationship might be the last thing on his mind or on her mind. Also, sometimes this card may mean that the person may already be taking. So like maybe him or her are already in some kind of relationship. So the guidance, what the guidance card is letting us know. Uranus changes. Well, as you know, I think that I was right about it, and right now I'm convinced that I was right about the warning that I was giving you. Why? Is because, let me tell you this way, Uranus, as you can see over here, is the planet of unpredictable changes, and Uranus is also the ruler of Aquarius. So I can probably say that this person is really all over the place, and he doesn't like, maybe his or her personality is very changing or very unpredictable, and these people are just like keep on changing their minds every other hour basically. So if you get in touch, or if you try to get into the life of this person, you might get hurt, because the Uranus is actually the card of destructive changes. And by saying destructive changes, I mean the changes that can hurt you, that can hurt your soul, that can hurt your basically, that can hurt your soul, that can hurt your feelings. It's better to give up this idea. That's what the card of guidance of astrology is telling you right now. These changes can be very painful and very unpleasant for you, and it can play a very destructive role in your life. So the best thing you could do, at least, just Let the situation go with the flow. Don't do anything yourself. And if the person's interested in you, they can take some actions. But still, please, please, and please take this precaution for yourself as a little note so that you get your own heart protected. I hope I was somehow helpful in your situation, and I wish you all a blessed night. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like my videos. Please leave the comments below and tell me what do you think about the spread, and if you have any questions. Every day when one of you is going to leave a comment about the spread, you can ask me one question, and whenever I do the second mini spread, I can do it for you if you want. So thank you so much once again for being with me. It was Alex Angelo.